Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Off the Roast podcast. I'm your host, Gregory, and that is it once again. I know it's been a while since I've had a one on one episode with you all. It is going to be a short one, and I apologize for that. My fellow co hosts could not be here this week. They had some personal things to do, but don't worry, we'll get back to the swing of things hopefully with them on the next episode. So I just wanted to quickly talk about this podcast. Obviously, as many of you know, it's not been the most consistent in terms of upload time, upload date. Losing some clips here and there, not being too consistent in terms of marketing it and getting it out there. And know that I'm trying. Maybe not by my best, but I'm trying. I'm doing school full time and I'm working full time. This is one of my side joys that I like to do a lot, and I hope to do one day full time. But if not, I'm gonna keep doing it regardless. And I just wanted to say that I think about giving up, like giving up like this podcast a lot. Like I see how inconsistent I'm being. I see how much I could improve, and I still don't do it as much as I want to. And I'm like, honestly, like who even cares? Like why should I do something that I keep like quote unquote in my head messing up in? But then I remember that I made myself a promise that I would try my best on this podcast, and no matter what, I would post something meaningful that I really wanted to do. And and it's not always easy. It's not always easy. There are times when I'm like, well, do I even bother recording? And then like, oh, I can always leave it for next week, But no, I want to record, and we'll record. I will release one episode every single week without missing, unless something happens and I physically cannot do so. And I know that many of you out there are probably going through similar things, and I just want to let you know that you're not alone, and that it's okay to give up on something sometimes, on a toxic relationship, on something bad that's bringing you down, to take a break from social media, to to give it up for a little bit. That's okay, but just don't give up on the good things you have. If you need to take time from it, then so be it, but don't give up on it, because you may regret it one day. Some things are out of your control, and you got to realize that too, and I have to realize that too. But there are things that you can control to make your life better, and to not let go of the good things that you deserve. You may not think you deserve it, and that may obviously get in the way of you having it, but you do. It's tough, especially when you're busy or when there's something going on in your mind, your body, all those things. It's not easy when it seems like no one else believes in you except for yourself, or even if you don't believe in yourself, you gotta start now. You have to start now. You cannot just rely on other people to believe in you, to always believe in you, because sometimes it might feel like no one is. So you always gotta have someone to have your back, someone that can always believe in you, and that's yourself. That is the one person that you can always rely on. Yeah, you may disappoint yourself sometimes, but just accept that you're human, and no matter, and even if we're not people, things happen. We do things that we don't like sometimes, and then we regret it. That's okay. That's part of learning. Regret is a sign that you obviously don't like to do this thing, and hopefully you're at least trying to get better at it. And that's what it is about, you know, trying. If you try and you fail, that's better than giving up, because, or at least not doing it at all. Because at least when you try, at least you attempt to do it. You gotta tap yourself in the back sometimes, because there's a lot of people that sadly would not do the things that you're doing right now. That would not be going through the things that you're going through right now, and that is understandable for them. It's not always easy to not give up. You could be doing something like playing video games instead of doing something productive like writing a book, or recording a podcast, or creating some music, or singing, or practicing your singing. But there you are. If you want to do something, do it, or at least try. Even if people don't like it, don't just let other people's tastes, bad tastes, ruin yours. If you have a passion for something good, try. Believe in it. Allow yourself to believe in yourself because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's gonna be you and you. When everyone else turns their back on you and stabs you in the back and disappoints you in many ways, the only person you can have in the end is you. And that might feel sad and lonely, sure, but better than continuously feeling betrayed. Have standards. Try your best. Just don't care what if people don't think you deserve high standards. Just have good standards, which good standards are high standards. Not expecting everyone to be perfect or yourself to be perfect. It's just good standards, high standards in terms of realizing that you can do something, realizing that if you believe yourself as a good person, if you don't intentionally harm anyone, um, you have that choice. Everyone has a choice to harm someone or do something bad or do something good or not, and vice versa. So you gotta understand that if you are a good person, if you believe you are a good person because you do good things without expecting anything back, because you treat people well, because you even stand up for yourself too. If someone is, trying to come at you, someone's gonna be proud of yourself, and it has to be you. Always, always has to be you. If you're gonna make yourself your worst critic, make yourself your biggest lover as well, or your biggest fan, your biggest fan, your biggest lover, and don't give up. And if you do, don't give up. Just give it a break. Give yourself some time to heal, to deal with things. You may not be here tomorrow. I may not be here tomorrow, but just know that you not only tried, but you gave yourself some rest too. Some things are not easy for people. Like a push up for me, like if I can do one right now, but for someone else, it could be really hard to get their mind to that. Everyone has their things that might seem simple to others, but is not simple to them. And I think that's also really important to realize too, because everyone has those things. Honestly, it's not an easy world out there, especially if you are a good person. Because sometimes it feels like the world's going to give you any and every single excuse and reason to not be a good person, to just become like everyone else seems to be. But I read this quote once where, if you're different in a world and you feel like you are the outcast, feel among outcasts, and maybe you're meant to change it, or at least help change it for the best. I mean, I'm not sure about you, but I definitely don't want to give up on this. We have over 400 downloads. I appreciate every single one of you for listening, your patience through my inconsistent uploading schedule, the clips that I lose due to technical issues, your support. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope every single one of you know that. I'm hoping to record hopefully the biggest episode that we will ever have sometime in the next couple of weeks, definitely by the end of the year. Rem is cooking something up for everyone too. Our co-host Rem is cooking something really special up. I hope you all will enjoy it. And that is what I wanted to say. That I may not know you and you may not know me, but just know that you have the capability to believe in yourself so much that no one else will be able to put you down. And if they do, good. Then you push yourself back up. Do a literal mental push up. Make your mind stronger. Make your mind and your body stronger. When you get pushed down, push right back up. And if you get pushed down really hard and you want to stay down for a little bit, that's fine. Take a break, but then just bounce right back and believe that you can do it and do it. Might seem like it's impossible. Some of you may never even try to do it, but you know what? Just realize there's so much that you can do. That it's okay to fail. It's okay to feel weak. It's okay to be weak sometimes, honestly. As long as you realize that that's not what you deserve and that's not what you should be, because you are strong. You just have to allow yourself to feel it and be it. The challenges are meant to make you stronger and test you. And listen, the tests are like school. Some feel motherfucking useless and dumb and stupid, and they're gonna put you down, bring you down, and make you feel like you're dumb and you're not enough and this and that. But are you really gonna listen to what some idiot has to say about you? Whatever you believe in, that's your reality. Either it's a good or bad thing. It's yours. So take good care of it. Okay? Don't let some moron that doesn't know your life change it or have any meaning in it. Okay? Please do me that favor. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed this short episode and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the ones coming up. I hope you have a good night. Thank you once again. I appreciate you all. This is your host, Gregory Santos Brown. Gregory Santos Brown, signing out.